I'm getting a lot of feedback that this whole cereal thing is slowing the show down. Not only is it make bad for you nutritionally, but it's slowing the show down where where it needs to move. Let's
You,
keep this thing rolling.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to episode number 29 of the Not So Serious Life with your rave hosts, Steve Chandler, Jason Goldberg. These are cool. You can see through them, right? Like you can see pretty well.
Yeah, I can see very well.
This is weird though. And then of course I have to be the dork, right? Where they go over my glasses. I'm not cool like
Well,
you.
yeah, but they're from the Renaissance Hotel in Chicago, where you and I just recently had an engagement where it was standing room only.
It was. It was an amazing weekend. It was so much fun, and we did a live episode of the show there. And Steve, I've been getting word lately from people. It's starting to hurt your eyes, right? I've been getting word lately from people. I think people are really concerned about my diet because
Yeah,
people keep saying about like no more sugary cereals. I ate kale
right.
chips on the live episode. What else do you want?
Yeah. I think you've come back around to a very healthy diet, and people are very concerned. People stop me on the street and they say, "Can we help? Can we help this boy?" And it's up to you. You have to hit bottom.
Well,
A
I
person
do.
has to hit bottom. You
And I
can't
haven't
do
hit
that.
I haven't hit bottom yet, and so we'll
You
go
have
ahead.
not.
Yeah, and I probably won't. So we'll go ahead and pick. And this, I just
Yeah.
realized this box is like totally beat up. I don't know if you can see it. I think this
And
is.
you know what? They're not sponsoring us. So what's the point of giving them all this free publicity? We're not very smart money wise right now.
Can I? You know what? That's a great point, Steve. I want to put this out to our viewing audience. Who else should we give airtime to instead? Kellogg's is not coming through, right? Who else? So tell us who we should be, propping on this show instead.
Absolutely. Send us your products.
Yeah,
And and we will put them on the air, and then we will bill you.
absolutely. And we love shirts, right? Like if people send us shirts,
Shirts.
would you be
Yeah,
willing to
like for
wear shirts?
example, the Cubs have asked me to wear the shirt. The Cubs, we were recently in Chicago, and the Cubs organization has asked me to wear this shirt to help them in the playoffs.
Is it part of the contractual obligation that you have to hold the shirt up the entire time?
Dude,
That won't get in the way at all. Oh God. Okay. You know what? This is getting out of hand. Steve, which box
yeah,
from Chicago? Which? Oh, good. We can't even see your mouth, so I can actually dub in whatever I want you to be saying afterwards if you cover your mouth.
Fruit Loops.
Okay. Okay. Fruit Loops.
And I'm getting a lot of feedback that this whole cereal thing is slowing the show down. Not only is it make bad for you nutritionally, but it's slowing the show down where where it needs to move. Let's
You,
keep this thing
you
rolling.
know what's funny to me is I think that's just you. I don't think anybody's saying that. But hey,
No, no, I can show you. I'll show you. I didn't want to show you the emails because I know how sensitive you are.
tell us. Everybody, if you want us to get rid of the cereal because it's slowing down the show, you tell us.
Yeah,
Okay,
please. I'll
don't tell
pay you.
Steve. Don't tell Steve. You'll pay. Now we're paying out.
I'll pay
We're getting even
people
worse.
to.
All right, let's get to the question. The question is, how do we know when it's time to quit a particular project or activity? Question from Tom. How do we know when it's time to quit a particular project or activity? And Tom tells us a little more here. And Tom says, what did Tom say here? Tom says we often hear winners never quit and quitters never win. Or, quote, it is darkest before dawn. So maybe a breakthrough is around the corner if we keep going. Alternatively, it may be time to pivot and move on when things are not working out. How can we know which path is right? So the question is, how do we know when it's time to quit our particular project or activity? What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, well, I think that we can't know. It's a choice. So it isn't a matter of knowing. It's a matter of making a wild, random, and reckless choice and not worrying about the fact that you will probably regret either continuing on or quitting.
So yeah, so if regret is the end goal anyways, might as well just
Yeah,
choose, right?
Yeah, we want regret so we can deal with regret. Regret is a lot easier to deal with than trying to decide whether to continue with a product or a project.
That's a really good point. I try to make regret and shame a part of my everyday activity. So I'm glad that you
Yep.
brought that up. So
Yeah.
so I like that. So here's my thing. My initial filter when I'm thinking about whether I'm going to quit something or not is any part of this still fun for me, right? If no part of it's fun for me, then that's probably a good indicator that something's off, and I may need to pivot or I may want to pivot. But the other part is that I try to see where I am on the ladder, and we talked about the ladder a few episodes ago when I showed the picture of my ladder, right, where enthusiasm and excitement and things like that were at the top of the ladder. If I know that I'm low on the ladder when I'm trying to decide whether or not to quit, then I don't listen to the answer that comes up, right? Because just nothing good comes when I'm asking myself questions low on the ladder. So for Tom, maybe kind of see where you are on your own ladder. Are you kind of in the pits of the ladder? Are you dealing with a lot of fear and a lot of doubt and a lot of whatever? Or are you higher up on the ladder? And if you're high up on the ladder and say, you know what, I'm ready to create something different, I'm ready to pivot and move on, then great. I think that sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Cool. And then if
Very
all else
good.
fails, regret. Regret is, I mean, like I regret doing so many of episodes of these shows. I regret all the time. I sit there and oh God, I should have eaten more cereal. I should have eaten less cereal. I should have danced more. I should have danced less. My life is just a series of regrets, Steve.
Yes, I know. And I know you're just kidding about that, but that's what your life used to be like
Yeah,
before the not so serious life.
that is true. Cue Peter Sykes now.
You gotta live like there's no tomorrow. Time's not so.
So that was episode number
Yeah,
29. Thank you guys so much. Send in your questions to questions@thenotsoseriouslife.com. Do not forget to go to our website, and there's something up in the corner there you can click on that takes you right to our website. Yeah, right up there, Steve. Or maybe it's the other way. Look the other way just in case it ends up being over there. There it is. Okay, awesome. Go to our website, thenotsoseriouslife.com. And Steve's just going to stay there and stare off into space for a while, and we'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day. See you later. Peace out.
Bass.